Yes, Mamhef, it's the best of 3. So we're still gonna have up to 2 games. Hopefully up to 2. Because I would like to see Sock come back into this and if possible also win it. Not that I have a grudge against Sonik or anything, but it would just be nice to have a human player get further in Gera Cup instead of only UD and Night Elf. But anyway, we've got the Demon Hunter again and the Archmage of course. And let's see how this works out. Sonik just going for a standard green camp, not doing anything too fancy. And let's see what Sock is gonna do. He's going for green camp first as well, looking at his militia count. Yep, he's doing exactly that. And if he's playing pretty much standard, then he will probably just creep this, then take the Murloc camp here with like up to 3 militia, and then go into the expansion camp. Loss of haste, it's not too bad for him. Circlet for the Demon Hunter, that's really just perfect for him. Sonik going for the early Hunter Soul already again, and the late second Moonwell. So Sonik going to commit to Hunt Resist again. The question is he gonna go for double Angel for Hunt Resist? I don't think so. I think that's not really a good idea. I don't think that Sonik would do that on this map. Because it works out quite well in Secret Valley. It's really strong there. But that's because of the healing fountain. But Sonik is actually like, I don't give a shit. I'm still going for double Angel for Hunt Resist. But this time, let's see how Sock is gonna adapt. He's getting an early number mill, which is something I actually like a lot, because he has to get those guard towers up against the double Angel 400 resist. He knows about it already. He scouted it quite nicely with the footmen. So this time Sock is prepared a bit better. Sonik could have just stolen the creep. Not sure why he didn't do it. Would have been his level 2. Or at least he had a good chance at stealing the creep. I can maybe get a water elemental. Nope, it just expired. Or it got denied. I'm actually not fully sure about that. But Sock is still gonna try to commit to the expansion, so he's gonna do it in a way that he gets an early lumber mill. And then he's just gonna try to power build 1 guard tower. Try to get the guard tower up before too many Hunt Resists arrive to cancel it. And if he gets 1 guard tower up, he should be good to go. Can Sonik steal with a mana burn? Nope, not quite. Nicely done by Sock, but he also lost quite some peasants in the process. And Sock actually this time has really good items, like, they're pretty much perfect actually. And it's really nice for him. He doesn't have level 3 though, which is kind of an issue on this map, but as long as he gets 1 guard tower up now, he should pretty much be fine against Mishans. Because again, this is not Secret Valley, there's no healing fountain, so the healing for Sonik is actually very limited. There we go, he just healed up his Demon Hunter once and he's completely out of Moonwell juice. So at least for the moment, no more healing for Sonik, or at least not much more. And really Sock just has to get 1 guard tower. 1 guard tower would already be good enough. Problem is, Sock is actually taking a big risk here by trying to get his level 3 Archmage. Replenishment Potion is really nice to get some additional mana for Water Elementals, also to heal up Archmage if necessary. And he has his level 2 Water Elementals now. The thing is, he just has to keep the towers alive, and I think he will be able to do that. If Sock can keep at least 1 tower alive, he will win the game. I'm pretty sure. Or at least he has a really good chance at winning it. But now he's out of repairs, so those towers are actually gonna get cancelled. The thing is, no healing fountain. So Sonik actually paid a lot for this. On Secret Valley, this wouldn't really have mattered so much for Sonik. It would have just been cancel the towers, Archmage is low on mana, heal up, push again, human is done. But on this map, he doesn't even have enough Moonwell juice to fully heal up his Demon Hunter. Actually, no, never mind, he's full of mana, so that might be enough. But this Huntress is really not ready for a fight. This one isn't either, so just rather easy to pick off. Sonik just healing up a bit still, but I don't know. I don't like his choice of trying to go for mass hunts on Last Refuge. Gutter maybe is already spell, so that one is safe. But Sock now scouting for the counter expansion already. He has a staff to get back to his units. The thing is, he first power built the shop, and now he's getting the tower. The shop is nice for blocking, like to help blocking for the tower. And also nice for clarities, but not for the straight up fight here right now. And Sock actually cannot get the tower up, but still. I think this is still looking fine for Sock, honestly. Simply because there's no healing fan. Like, Mass Hunts is really not that strong, I think, without healing fan. And not worth going into for Sonik. And he's still tier 1 as well, he's fully committing to this. And there's the Clarities now. Clarities are a big deal, especially if Demon Hunter is not level 3 yet. Level 2 mana burn would be really good for Sonik. And so far it's just working out nicely. There we go, another water elemental, and he just has continuous water elementals basically. And this tower will be coming up quite soon. And another Huntress at real low HP, this one as well. And there we go, like, Sock cannot kill them, but all that he's missing out on is getting the experience, because his Huntress still won't be able to fight anymore for a long time. His Archmage, oh my god, please no. Okay. I hope he TP'd into base. No, Sock, please! Dude, like, if he loses his Archmage now like this, that would be really sad. It's still looking good for him though, I think. Because, I mean, this Huntress is useless. All those 4 Huntresses are useless. Those would already be back in the fight if this was Secret Valley. That's the thing. Archmage is gonna die though. There's no way that he's gonna survive that. He cannot staff in time. There we go, he's dead. But double guard tower is up. There's a guard tower in main base as well, so... And the Zeppelin as well for Sock. No Shredder yet because he was missing some lumber for that one. And Sonik now, he knows that he cannot break this anymore. And instead just goes for creeping here, creeps out the expansion spot, sends the Wisp Orb already, he's gonna go for the counter expansion, and getting his tier 2 tech already as well. He still has a lot of Huntresses to apply pressure, but not onto the bases really, because the guard towers are just doing too much. And Sock not power building anymore right now because he's out of lumber. Because of getting his Archmage back. Getting your hero back at Terran also costs some lumber, for those who don't know. But now he's good to go. Sock got that expansion up. This game is absolutely not over yet, but I think it's still looking a bit better for Sock. Although, like, I don't know. I don't have so much experience with those kind of games. You don't see them so often, so... Not entirely sure. But dude, there's so many low HP Huntresses, and Sock is like, oh, that's a feast. Let's pick one off. And another one. Sonik too greedy with moving out of base with those. He would just need like a healing scroll. Would be kinda nice for him. Also, what would have some potential for Sonik is just dropping into the main base, like getting a Zeppelin and dropping all of his Huntresses into the main base of Sock. Because then the one guard tower wouldn't be doing enough at all. And Sock doesn't have a TP anymore, so he wouldn't have a good chance of defending there. But as long as Sonik doesn't go for that kind of Zeppelin play, Sock is quite fine. Sonik can pressure here though with his Huntresses and Demon Hunter, but there's so many Huntresses being picked off now. Tier 2 is about to finish for Sonik though, and he can still apply quite some pressure here. Still no tech coming in for Sock, and oh, the Zeppelin! 7 HP. But there's a Shredder now, and he's also gonna protect that altar still. And that altar is not gonna fall. Level 4 for the Archmage is pretty nice for him. Creeps are still triggered though from the Zeppelin. Actually, Sonik getting wrecked by those now. You scared me! Alright. Sock still can start his tech though, which is kind of an issue here. So, even though it looks good for Sock, I would say, I don't know, it's starting to not look that good for him anymore. Because his tech is just so heavily delayed. And the counter expansion for Sonik is up already. So I don't know, like, I think this game is still kinda equal. Or like everything's still open at least. I think he just denied the troll with the towers. Nicely blocked here, and there we go. A Ruined Bracers, that's quite unfortunate for him. It's really not a good item in this matchup here. At least not against the heroes that Sonik is playing. Yeah, Sonik did tech while counter expanding as well. He's getting his Ancients of Lore as well. Alright. Panda not even level 2 yet though. And Sock finally managed to start his tech as well. But his base is wide open now thanks to the Shredder, and that's kind of a risk. Scroll of the Beast being used by Sonik as well. He really wants to commit to this. But Sock now, he has the Zeppelin, he has quite some units, he has a level 4 Archmage, as well as some Mercs, so this is not a fight for Sonik to take. And there we go, he has the TP out of it. Not a good chance of running away from this against the Mud Golem and all those units here. So one Huntress at least got picked off. The Altar actually still died though, which is rather annoying for Sock, and he has to make sure that he sends his Goblin Shredder back to work to get some more lumber there. And he's actually getting a shop up here now. He already has one in main base, but I guess he just wants another one. And he also wants it to just help with blocking, I suppose. But the expansion is running for Sonik rather early as well. He's 1.4k gold behind, but it's actually pretty decent for this matchup. Getting his tier 3 already, getting the first strides as well, so that's gonna be full map control for Sonik really soon with those riots. But there's still a Zeppelin harass, which is pretty nice for Sock here. Managed to cancel, I believe it was a shop, and get the Whisper Detonate as well. He can't do much about the expansion here though. It's just gonna fly into main base to see if he can cancel something there. Or maybe just kill the Engine of Force, so Sonik has a harder time creeping. No, that's like a small commitment to this now though, but it's actually not too bad. Since there's no level 2 Breath of Fire yet. His Zeppelin takes a lot of damage right now, and he won't be able to load into the Zeppelin anymore. He realizes that it would be a too big risk. He would risk losing everything by losing a Zeppelin above the trees. And instead TP's out. That was not worth the trade to get the Ancient of War, I think. But he at least bought some time and made it so Sonik can't easily creep out this Merkin with his Ancient of War, so that's nice. Sonik now, he could easily creep out this, but he can creep this at any point in the game basically. That's not going anywhere. So for now he rather still wants to secure some spots that still have high value, and just later on pick this one up if he has to be a bit more defensive. And Sock actually going for the tier 3 Griffin aviaries. Didn't see that one coming, to be honest. So Sock not going for a tier 2 push, but instead going for some tier 3 kind of play. Curious as to how this is gonna work out for him. And he's getting his Mountain King as well, just getting some more creeping done with his Archmage to at least do something. And he got another Zeppelin. Wait, no, that's still his old Zeppelin. He actually never lost it. I think he was maybe checking for it. No, he wasn't checking for items at the shop. He has full inventory already. And he doesn't want to sell those items. Those are just really, really great for him. And there we go, Sonik. He knows that he still has like full map control, so might as well pick off the creep spots of his opponent to give that MK a harder time to actually reach level 2. Because Sock actually wanted to pick this one off now, but Sonik, being aware of that, already got it. Book of the Dead. That could have some potential, since Sock is not playing Arcane Sanction. But Sonik could also sell it for some more units, I guess. Let's see what he's gonna do with that. He could also use it to try to break one of Sock's bases, or at least get some nice harass done. There's no mass upgrade ready yet, it's only in production now. And Sonik could actually really use a Shredder. He's already rebuilding Wisp for lumber, but he really needs a lot more, especially considering that Sock is actually... seems like he's gonna go into mass air. Sonik definitely needs more lumber against that. Losing it right, and the Huntress already to the towers. And nicely bolting the bear here and focusing him down before he can transform. Well, he doesn't have master anyway, so he can't even morph at all. Not yet, at least. So that was a nice pickup for Sock, and so far this is working out nicely for Sock. The Book of the Dead is dealing quite some damage here though. It's focusing the tower though, so it's actually not that good for Sonik right now. Should rather just try to pick up some peasants. Because I don't think that he will be able to break this. Well, then again, never underestimate the level 5 Demon Hunter. And the level 3 Panda especially. There's still 2 more Breaths of Fire, so Sonik will actually be able to break this. From the looks of this. Sock kind of resting here with his air units. Sonik is just going into mass bears right now. But he has to switch quite soon because there's mass air coming from Sock. Problem is, Sock actually needs gold for that, and, well, resources in general, and he's rather low on those right now. Wait, actually no, that's Sonik. Sock still doesn't have that many resources though right now. considering that he has an expansion. But Sok will be able to defend this. Problem is all his towers died, as well as a lot of peasants. While Sonic's economy is perfectly fine. And you can see it already. Earlier, Sok was 1.4k gold ahead, now it's only 600 gold. It's gonna go to like a 500 gold until he starts mining again. There's the first tank already as well, so it seems like Sok just wants to go into like mass error basically. Some tanks as well, or like 1 or 2 tanks at least, to buy some time with those to actually get some creeping done. But he really needs to get a lot of creeping done. He has the level 5 Archmage, but he really needs level 3 MK and if possible level 3 Paladin. That would help him a lot. But Sonik on the other hand, level 5 Demon Hunter already as well, and a level 4 Panda, and we all know how scary level 6 Demon Hunter can be. And we will most likely see one of those in this game here. Unless Sonik manages to finish the game right now already. But Sok still has kind of a solid defense. He's actually harassing with the tank here as well. Try to find an opening with his Dragonhawks too, but now realizes that he rather has to defend with all of his army right now, else he won't be able to do this. And now getting the first 2 Griffins as well. He didn't want to get them earlier because he still wanted to bank some gold on no upkeep, but at this point he has to get them, else he won't have a good time defending all of this. And Demon Hunter apparently is enough anti-air all by himself against his Dragonhawks. There's only 1 guard tower for Sok. Sonik gets 60 supply, got his first Ancient of Wind as well. But he's not really prepared for the Griffins yet, except for Demon Hunter and the Breath of Fire from the Panda. So Sok actually in a decent position to defend this, especially if he can get nice trades here. It also means that he can actually get some experience for his heroes. But it's still a struggle to actually keep your units alive against the level 2 Breath of Fire and the Demon Hunter orb attacks. And there's so many bears, like those bears can easily break this all by themselves. And the heroes of Sonik so far can just keep the army of Sok busy. Yes, it's really looking pretty good for Sonik at the moment, and the MK in trouble as well. Cannot, actually he can get healed, but Sok, what the hell is Sok even doing? For some reason he was just overwhelmed with micro or something and didn't staff his MK even though he could have done so. Unless the cooldown is actually bugged on the Staff of Sanctuary here, because it seems to be ready. And Sok actually heavily losing this now, staffing the Paladin in time at least. But at this point, the 2 Night Elf heroes would be able to completely solo this army and expansion. And 1 more kill and it's gonna be a level 6 Demon Hunter. Sok not even microing the Griffin anymore. I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but it just seems that he's overwhelmed from what's going on right now. There's the level 6 Demon Hunter, no mana for the ultimate though, so Sok still has some time to kind of survive, but even without the ultimate, that Demon Hunter is just too crazy. And the level 3 Breath of Fire is ready here as well. Mountain King pops out of the Altar, instant mana burn, so he just gets completely wrecked. And Staff of Sanctuary this time is not ready, swapping the TP to save his Mountain King, but the Archmage has to be careful. There's no Breath of Fire though to finish him off, so he's still fine. And the tanks actually are doing some work, but Sonik still not supply blocked. He didn't really lose any meaningful stuff here. And he still has a lot of bears and rides as well. He has level 6 and level 5 heroes, and this looks like a clean 2-0 for Sonik at this point. I don't see Sok coming back into this game anymore. If he would have good hero levels, then maybe, but that's not the case. And there's the GG. Sonik goes for the 2-0, and the human hope for this Gera Cup sadly is dead again. But it doesn't mean that we're still not gonna have any good games.